Alright guys, we really need to talk about this new Michael biopic. Before y'all start writing your think pieces in my comments, read the room because this is my opinion, not yours, okay? And there will be spoiler alerts, so beware. Now, I think Jafar did an amazing job. So did Giuliano, but oh my god, Jafar, you ate that up. He really embodied Michael. Like, he became him in spirit. He danced like him. He looked like him. His body weight looked like him. That super skinny Mike. Like, oh my god. I mean, it isn't his blood. That's his uncle. But he really pulled it off. Especially at the end. Yo, when he did that bad scene, he killed it. Every single move, every inch was Michael. Now I'm gonna get into what I hated about this movie. Firstly, the movie was damn near 30 seconds. It ended so quickly for someone who had so much depth in his life. I know there's gonna be a part 2, which is another video in itself, but if you were going to make a part 1, at least make it more detailed since you're already gonna cut off the movie anyways in part 2s. I felt like the movie was 90% Joe being scary and Michael liking animals. There was no creative process scenes with his music besides the Beat It scene. And I left feeling it was some half-ass parody film. Now, Coleman Domingo as Joe, he nailed that shit. His eyes, his face, everything was Joe. But he really embodied that old school black dad aura. I know Joe was a terrible father, but for me, it's more of it was the 1960s. He was black and poor with 9 kids. He could have up and left them damn kids. But he whooped them into fame. Jokes. But for real though, I think the verbal things that Joe said to Michael are worse than the physical beatings. Like, the beatings can heal, but those words you say to a child, especially things like big nose, is going to stick with them forever. It's probably one of the biggest reasons why Michael altered his face so much. I really didn't like how they tried to portray Michael as some lonely guy with no friends or relationships and just played with Bubbles and Twister all day. Like, my mans wasn't at Studio 54 getting down partying. And to add on to that, there was actually a Studio 54 scene with Michael, Quincy, and Diana Ross. But of course, once again, they had to cut that out as well because Diana was going to sue the directors over that scene as people were speculating that she was grooming Michael during that time. As Studio 54 was a chaotic club full of sniff, erotic things happening over there. Now, this would have been one of the most iconic and important scenes of this movie if fans on Twitter weren't dragging her before the movie came out. Like, please, y'all, next time, keep your mouths shut until the movie comes out. Like, please. Y'all can call her a groomer after the movie would have been released. But to be honest, now she looks guilty as hell because now it looks like she really is a groomer. Like, you can see in this video for yourself. I think Michael was about 18 and she was already in her mid-30s.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I didn't know. What I didn't know is that you were going to get so sexy.
You're embarrassing me. Well, I always knew you would.
What?
Be sexy. Do you guys think she's sexy?
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I'll probably go more in depth about this on another video. Subscribe if you want to see more of that tea. I felt really bad for Kat Graham as she already was shooting all the scenes, and right as it was going to be released, Diana was like, nope. It would have been amazing to see her embody that role. Now, one thing that was really missing from the movie was we didn't really get to see his relationship with his family, especially his brothers. Like, yes, it's a movie about Michael, but could y'all at least show them playing basketball or something? Like, they were a big part of Michael's life, especially his early years. There would be no Michael without the Jackson 5. They all felt like background characters. Janet and Reby also did not want part in this movie, which also felt more empty. I wish they really cleared all the legal issues before making this biopic so it didn't feel lackluster. And I really didn't like how they tried to portray that the executives were the ones to amplify Michael's career when he was suing them towards the end of his career, near his death. We all know the Sony situation, so if you want to hear me do more videos on that, subscribe. Guys, I kid you not, right when I was recording what I was going to say about the those people, the executive producers, CapCut literally muted that part only. Yo, they're spying on us for real. Anyways, let me get to the next subject. Now, what I also found out was Prince was one of the co-directors. Like, okay, this movie was definitely going to be family-friendly and washed down. And it's great for casual fans, but not for people like me who wanted to see something new or leave feeling gagged. There were so many scenes left out, like Michael in the studio recording Triumph album with his brothers, the Jehovah's Witness scenes with his mom, the Dangerous Era scenes. They should have just added those in. People would definitely be seated for a 3.5-hour movie, especially if it's about Michael. If they pay for it, that means they want to see it. I think this was the director's biggest fault. They really need to correct in part 2. Otherwise, I'm watching that shit on Hulu. I really do think they should start working on a Netflix series, though, and go more in depth. That would be a big hit. And keep Jafar as Michael, because I don't think anyone can kill this role like he did. He needs that Oscar. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know what you guys think below. Subscribe and like. I'm a new channel, so please give me some coins. Help me out. See you on the next video.